Welcome to Andy's English Grammar channel on YouTube. Students, in this video I have for class 10 CBSE and non-CBSE English the second chapter, Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. This chapter is a bit tricky to understand, but I have for you a few long answer questions with easy language. Please check them out. Let us start. The question: what ideas did Nelson Mandela have about courage, and how did he learn the meaning of courage from the people around him? Answer: Mandela believed that courage is not the absence of fear but the triumph over it, as it is given in your textbook. He learned that this from ordinary black South Africans who stood up against apartheid despite suffering, oppression. Their quiet strength inspired him and taught him the true meaning of bravery. So as you can see, students, he learned them from the ordinary South African people and those who stood up against apartheid, against torture and sufferings. Their strength inspired him and taught him the meaning of bravery. And as you know, Mandela was also, while in the jail, pushed to his limits, that is, endured utmost torture. Now see the question number 2. How did the inauguration ceremony reflect the importance of South Africa's freedom struggle? Very important question. All are important. The ceremony on 10th May 1994 marked the end of apartheid and the start of democracy. Very simple. Mandela's oath as the first black president symbolized the victory of justice. The event was attended by global leaders and was filled with pride, hope, and unity. Question number 3. What does Mandela mean when he says he is the sum of all those African patriots who had gone before him? Very important. Answer: Mandela means that his freedom and achievements are the results of sacrifices made by countless unnamed patriots and comrades, of course. He humbly sees himself as a product of their efforts. That is, he was born of their efforts, fighting for justice and dignity for all. Question number 4. What twin obligations does Mandela speak about? Why was it impossible for black people in South Africa to fulfill them? Very important. Answer is: Mandela speaks of obligations to family and to the community. First obligation to the family and second obligation to the community or to the country. So these are the twin obligations. There is another question as twin obligation. Under apartheid, black South Africans could not fulfill either due to severe restrictions and discrimination. They were forced to choose between silence or resistance. So either they had to resist, fight against the injustice, or they were silent. Question number 5. How did Mandela's understanding of freedom change with age and experience? Very, very important, students. Answer. As a child, freedom meant personal enjoyment, that is swimming in the river, riding the buffaloes, and roasting mealies under sky, and do whatever he liked. As he grew, he realized that real freedom meant equality, dignity, and the ability to achieve one's potential. So this he understood when he joined the South African National Congress after completing his study. This deeper understanding drove him to fight for collective freedom. And when he understood that his freedom is connected with the freedom of his people, their dignity and equality, and without this he could not achieve his potential, so he fought for his country and freedom. So students, I hope these 5 questions with easy and important answers will help you to understand. Of course, you can add as you wish, but this is the simplest and the easiest answers.